will be a touchback. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw by Brady, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And now the rookie's free. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Brady. He'll drop this one down to Cohen.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brady to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they run with Harris off the option. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, got four down. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Off play action, Fields. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. You ain't going to run.
On play action, Fields. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Rolling to his right. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 31's the mic.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
31's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Who got 17? Who got 17? You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check it back. Check it back. Kill.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
31's the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
On the option, here's Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. That's complete to Mooney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Brady now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. But let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Being chased out left. That is caught by Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Brady. Buying time to his left. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. On first and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. A quick throw by Brady, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first down, it's Harris, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check back, check back. 44 the mic. 44 the mic. Check.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run for it with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields.
Looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And they run with Harris off the option.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw again on second down, Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Brady.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now Brady got to have this one. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On second down, this is Harris. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and short, Drake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On the option, here's Drake. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Play action. It's Fields. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the 22, Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again, it's Brady. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the spike will come with 34 seconds to go. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Brady again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is